प्रणवार्ताय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्ताय शुद्धज्ञानमूर्तये। स्वामी निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। सुमुखश्च एकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लंबोदरश्च विकटो विघ्नराजो विनायकः धूमकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षः फालचन्द्रो गजाननः वक्रतुण्डः शूर्पकर्णो हेरम्बः स्कन्दपूर्वजः शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। यस्य द्विरदवक्त्राद्या पारिषद्या परस्सतं विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ओम गणनान्त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनाम वित्रयवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। My humble and loving namaskarams to each and every one of you. With Bhagavan's grace, we will continue partaking in Narayana Suktam. There are 12 mantrangal. We came up to mantram number 8 and complete. We'll take up number 9. Since we met last time a week ago, just to provide continuity and to refresh your memory, so we can continue with mantram number 9. Let me give you a summary of the first 8 mantrangal, first in Tamil, and then a summary, brief summary in English. And then we'll continue with mantram number 9. With infinite heads, brilliant, one who sees everything, one who, I started in English, so let me proceed with that, no problem. So one who gives only auspiciousness to the whole Vishwam, one who is appearing in the form of Vishwam, immortal, indestructible, the Param Padam, and that Narayanam Devam, On him I meditate. அந்த நாராயணனை நான் தியானம் செய்கிறேன். இவ்வுலகை காட்டிலும் மிக்க மேலானவரும் என்றும் உள்ளவரும் உலகாக விளங்குபவரும் பக்தர்களுடைய பாபத்தையும் தாபத்தையும் போக்குபவரும் ஆகிய நாராயணனை தியானம் செய்கிறேன். இந்த உலகம் புருஷனே ஆகும். அவர் உள்ளே உறைவதாலேயே இந்த உலகம் உயிர் உள்ளதாகிறது. Beyond and greater than this Vishwam is Narayana, is eternal and manifests himself as this universe, removes all the sufferings and fulfills sufferings of and fulfills the yearnings of all the devotees. That Narayana I meditate on. He is the Parama Purusha, and this Vishwam becomes alive only because it resides in him. உலகிற்கு நாயகரும் ஜீவர்களுக்கு ஈஸ்வரரும் என்றும் உள்ளவரும் மங்கள வடிவனரும் நழுவுதல் இல்லாதவரும் பக்தர்களையும் நழுவ விட மாட்டார். தானும் தன்னுடைய நிலையிலிருந்து நழுவாதவர் அண்ட் சிறப்பாக அறியத்தக்கவர், எல்லாவற்றிற்கும் ஆத்மாவாக இருப்பவர், சிறந்த புகலிடமாக இருப்பவர். அந்த நாராயணனை நான் தியானம் செய்கிறேன். The master, the controller, the protector of the universe, the Suktam, eternal, always present even beyond time, in every place, the form of auspiciousness, Mangala Swarupi, Achyuta, the most dependable, the stable, one who ensures it with Bhaktargal never fall, always protecting, one who is to be known. The most important knowledge that one should have is to know him, the Atma, the indweller in every being, and the most supreme place of refuge. That Narayana I meditate on. Srimad Narayana, he is the Paranjyoti, he is the Paramatma, he is the Param Brahma and the Paratattvam. He is the best among all the people who perform dhyanam, and he is also the most sacred, supreme dhyanam itself. That Narayana I meditate on. He is endless, limitless, முடிவில்லாதவர், நாசமில்லாதவர், எல்லாம் அறிந்தவர், சமுத்திரத்திற்கும் உள்ளே இருப்பவர், உலகத்திற்கெல்லாம் மங்களத்தை கொடுப்பவர், மங்களத்தையே கொடுப்பவர். அந்த நாராயணனை நான் தியானம் செய்கிறேன். Limitless, endless Narayana, one is indestructible, one is Sarvajna, one who is present in the oceans, the Samudram, one who does only Mangalam, only benefit, only auspiciousness to the whole Vishwam. That Bhagavan, that Srimad Narayana, on him I meditate. Hridayam, that Hridayam, the place where love is established, that Hridayamanadu கீழ் நோக்கிய தாமரை மொட்டு போல் விளங்குகிறது. Hridayam within me, as I do meditation, I see this Hridayam like a lotus bud, but pointing downwards, looking downwards. Where is it located? கழுத்தெலும்பிற்கு கீழே நாபிக்கு மேலே ஒரு ஷான் தூரத்தில் இந்த ஹிருதயம் இருக்கிறது. one shan, the measure that we spoke about last time, the distance between when you stretch your palm, the distance between the end of the thumb and the end of the little finger, that is called measure. That measure is called one shan in Tamil. So below the little bit below the Adam's apple and above the Nabhi is where the one shan distance from each one, the midpoint is where this Hridayam is established. உலகிற்கெல்லாம் சிறந்த உறைவிடம் இந்த ஹிருதயமானது ஜுவாலை கொழுந்தால் சூழப்பட்டார் போல் அதனுள் பிரகாசிக்கிறது. This Hridayam is the uraividam, the home for all the Vishwam, all the universe, and it is shining brilliantly like a kolumbu, a jwalai kolumbu, a jyoti that is not just single jyoti, but a group of them shining brightly. It is shining brightly like that. This தாமரை முட்டு போன்ற the ஹிருதயம் நாற்புறங்களிலும் நரம்புகளின் பிடிப்பால் தொங்குகிறது. The ஹிருதயம் appearing brightly like a fire, like a jyoti, like a flame, like a huge bright flame it is. Okay, and that in all directions it looks like it is hanging, supported by narambhagal, which are really rays of light. Adan ulle. Now pay close attention, because now where Paramatma is within me is going to be described. Now we are at the end of mantra number 8. Adan ulle. In the Agni Kurumbai Pragatikum, தாமரை முட்டு போல் கீழ் நோக்கி இருக்கும், எல்லா இடத்திலும் இந்த ஒளியை பரப்பிக்கொண்டு நரம்புகளால் தொங்குகின்ற இந்த நரம்புகள் போல், ஓகே, அதனுடைய பிடிப்பால் தொங்குகின்ற இந்த ஹிருதயத்தின் நடுவில் அதன் உள்ளே மிகச் சிறிதான சூக்ஷ்மமான ஒரு துவாரம் இருக்கிறது. அந்த துவாரத்தில் அனைத்தும் நிலை பெற்று இருக்கிறது. In the midst of this, inside this lotus bud shining, that shine like a big jyoti, like a flame, there's a small, sukshma, very subtle opening. In that, everything is established. Now, 9, 10, 11, and 12, with Bhagavan's grace, we will take up today. And if the class goes a little bit beyond the allotted time, please bear with me and stay through. We will complete Narayana Suktam today with His grace and with His anugraham and for His will. The summary of 9, 10, 11, and 12. It is so important. Before we share the Pada Arthangal, let me give you what those 4 mantras say. It is literally bringing goose pimples, புல்லரிக்கும். அதனுடைய மத்தியில், அந்த துவாரத்தின் மத்தியில் எங்கும் ஒளி வீசுவதாயும் எல்லா திக்குகளிலும் செல்வதாயும் உள்ள சிறந்த அக்னி ஒன்று இருக்கிறது. In that துவாரம், that small opening, spreading light in all directions, everywhere, in all directions, everything is making it bright. Most sacred, supreme, great Agni is present in that. There is one Agni there, the Rishi is describing. Inside there is one Agni. அந்த அக்னி வடிவான பகவான் முதலில் உண்பவராகவும் உணவை உண்பவராகவும் அந்த உணவை பிரித்து கொடுத்து கொண்டு நிலைத்து நிற்பவராகவும் தான் மாறுதல் இல்லாதவராகவும் அனைத்தையும் காண்பவராகவும் இருக்கிறார். That Bhagavan in the form of this Agni, this brilliance, this effulgence, he is stationed there. He is present. He is present everywhere, but he is there, and he is the one who eats first, digests the food that we take, and not only digests the food we take, but also distributes the nutrients within our body as required. நிலைத்திருப்பவர், firmly established, changeless, and witnesses everything. As a witness, he is firmly established there. Now, அந்த அக்னி பகவானுடைய கிரணங்கள் குறுக்கிலும் மேலும் கீழும் பரவி எப்பொழுதும் வியாபித்திருக்கின்றன. The rays from this brilliance, this light, this jyoti, the rays from that, crisscrossing up and going up and down everywhere, it is pervading, it is spread. அதனால் நான் ஆட் பண்றேன். I should take it back. So let me take that word. அதனால் it is not here. Okay. So வியாபித்திருக்கின்றன, pervading everything. உள்ளங்கால் முதல் உச்சந்தலை வரை தன்னதாக கொண்ட உடலை சூடு உள்ளதாக செய்கிறது. This grananga, this rays of this light spreads all the way from top of the head to the bottom of the feet to the soul, which is the udal, which is the body, okay, which it is assumed. It keeps it warm, appropriate temperature, 98.4 for us. For various animals, for plants, it is all different. For us, that temperature, that heat, it provides. சூடு உள்ளதாக செய்கிறது. It maintains it. அதன் மத்தியே, அதன் நடுவில், அந்த அக்னியின் நடுவில் ஒளி வீசுகின்ற கணங்களால் எல்லாவிடத்திலும் பரவி இருக்கிற அந்த துவாரத்தின் நடுவில் உள்ள அக்னியின் நடுவில் மெல்லியதாக ஒரு அக்னி ஜுவாலை மேல் நோக்கி அமைந்திருக்கிறது. Within that dwaram, which itself is sukshmam, very subtle, and that jwala, light is spreading, rays everywhere, making it so bright. Within that, there is an extremely thin Agni jwala is pointing upwards. It is there. How does it appear? This extremely thin, within that jwala that is pointing upwards. எப்படி காட்சியளிக்கிறது? தியானம் பண்ணும்போது, தியானத்தின் போது எப்படி காட்சியளிக்கிறது? கருத்த மேகத்தின், because remember, Rishi, we have already started doing dhyanam. That is why we are able to see this. கருத்த மேகத்தின் நடுவிலிருந்து ஒளி வீசுகின்ற மின்னல் கொடி போல, and சென்னலின் ஊகு போல, which means extremely thin, like a spike. Very thin, மெல்லியதாக, extremely thin, பொன்னிறமாக, அணுவை போல் சூக்ஷ்மமாக அது பிரகாசித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது. இந்த மெல்லிய அக்னி ஜுவாலை, மேல் நோக்கி இருக்கும் அந்த அக்னி ஜுவாலையானது ஒரு மின்னல் போல், கருத்த மேகத்தின், I'm speaking in Tamil again, in this Agni Jwalai that is there pointing upwards, extremely thin Agni Jwalai, it is like a lightning that inside a black, extremely dark cloud. It shines just like a lightning. Okay, how a lightning comes and goes, it is like that. And also extremely thin, very thin it is. and golden in color. This is the Hiranya Garbha, golden in color, பொன்னிறமாக இருக்கிறது. And it is Sukshmam, subtler than the subtle, like an atom, even more subtle than an atom. It is shining brilliantly. Okay. அந்த ஜுவாலையின் மத்தியில் நடுவில் பரமாத்மா நிலை பெற்றிருக்கிறார். Within that Agni Jwalai, the thin Sukshmam Agni Jwalai, which is pointing upwards, is Paramatma is established. Avare Brahma, Avare Sivan, Avare Hari, Avare Vishnu, Avare Indran, Avare அழிவற்றவர், தன்னை ஆள்பவர், எவரும் இல்லாதவர், அவரே பரம புருஷர். He is Brahma. He is Brahma. Avare, how to say that? Only He. Okay. He alone. Right. He alone is Brahma. He alone is Shiva. He alone is Vishnu. He alone is Indra. He alone is immortal. He alone has nobody ruling over him. He is the master of all masters. And he alone is Parama Purusha. Now let us go to Padarthanga, number 9. Tasya madhye mahanagnyar visvarchir visvato mukaha sogra bhugvibhajan tishthannaharamajarat kavihi. Tasya madhye mahanagnyar visvarchir visvato mukaha sogra bhugvibhajan tishthannaharamajarat kavihi. Tasya madhye mahan agnihi visva archihi visvataha mukaha saha agrabhug vibhajan tishtan aharam ajaraha kavihi. Tasya madhye visva archihi Visvato Mukaha Mahan Agnihi. Tasya Madhye Visva Archihi Visvataha Mukaha Mahan Agnihi. Tasya Madhye, Adan Madhyal, in it. Visva Archihi, Yella Yengum Oli Visvadayahum, Yella Vedathilum spreading brilliance everywhere. Visvataha Mukaha, and in all directions, Ella Dukkugalilum, Challuvadahumulla is pervading in all directions. Mahan Agnihi, Mahatmyam, Mahan Agni, the great Megachiranda Agni is there in that Dwaram. In the Slokam, in Mantra 8, we saw the Dwaram. Okay? Sukshma Dwaram. Now, continuing with 10. Here, second line is there, sorry. Okay. Saha, that Agni anade, okay. Saha, agrabhuk, aharam, vibhajan, tishtan. Saha, agrabhuk, aharam, vibhajan, tishtan. Saha, that Agni, Agrabhuk, Agni Vadivamana Bhagavan. Okay, this Bhagavan in that form of that Agni. Agrabhuk, he is the one who first digests, eats everything. eating everything first, which we call as digesting, Vaisvanaraha, we call that, right? So that one who eats, Agra Bhug. Bhug means, book also means enjoys. So many meanings are there. In our English, we can say one who digests that food. The Agni, the Bhagavan present in that Agni, on the form of the Agni, digests the food first. Then, Aharam Vibhajan. Then he distributes the corresponding the nutrients, whatever food that we have taken in the nutrients in that, pirithu koduthu konde, distributes it, shares it. Tishtanna, he is established firmly. While he does that, Ajaraha Savihi, Saha, Ajaraha, Saha, Savihi, Saha, that Agni Bhagavan, Ajaraha, எந்த விதமான மாறுதலும் இல்லாதவர், changeless. சஹ கவிஹி, சர்வஜானி, எல்லாம் அறிந்தவர். ஓகே. தஸ்ய மத்யே மகாநக்னர் விஸ்வாட்சர் விஸ்வதோ முகஹ ஓக்ரபுக்விபஜன் திஷ்டன்னாஹாரமஜர கவிஹி. Number 10. Ilya gurdhamada sairasmaya tasya santata santapayati svan dekamapada talamastakaha. Ilya gurdhamada sairasmaya tasya santata santapayati svan dekamapada talamastakaha. Now, Tiryak Urdhvam Adaha Sayi Rasmayaha Tasya Santata. The very first line. Tiryak Urdhvam Adaha Sayi or Sayi, it says, okay. Plus, mother Sayi actually. Sayi Rasmayaha Tasya Santata. Next sloka, Ramesh. Okay. Next one, please. Thank you. No, not that one. No, not Santapayati Svam. The one below that, the line above that. Above that one, very first line you're showing, the one, okay, show the previous one. So the previous one, see the mantra appears there. Thank you, sir. Okay. Now, yeah, the right there. Sorry, I made a mistake. It is the second part of that. After Kavihi, you see that. Sirya Gurdham Adha Sayi. Thank you, Ramesh. Sorry about that. So, Sirya Urdhvam Adha Sayi Rasmayaha Tasya Santata. The sentence is Tasya Rasmayaha Siryag Urdhvam Adaha Sayi. Okay. Tasya Rasmayaha. That on the Agni Bhagavanudaya Granangal, the rays from that Agni Bhagavan who is present in that Agni form, Siryag crisscrossing, Kurukilam, Urdhvam, Melum going upward, Adaha, going downwards, எல்லா direction, எல்லா angle, குறுக்கு நெருக்கு மேல கீழ, in all directions you can see, right? Sayi, it is spread, pervading. Payatisvam dekamapada talamastakaha. So, Santata, okay. Santa Payati. Okay. Santata, Santa. Okay. The Vedic Sanskritam. Santata. The second half of that line. Apada Mastakaha. Apada Tala Mastakaha. Samdeham. Santa Payati. Santata from the previous line. So I made a mistake. Santata, that's the Sai, that is pervading. Santata, it is pervading always. So the first line going back, Siryagu, Urdhvam, Adaha, Sai, Rasmayaha, Satya, Santata. Satya Rasmayaha, that Agni Bhagavan's rays, Granangal, Siryagu, crisscrossing, Urdhvam, upwards, Adaha, downwards, Sai, pervading, Santata, always it is pervading. Santata. Okay, pervading. Then next line, Apada Tala Mastakaha. The sentence phrase I'm giving you, Swam Deham Santa Payati. Okay, it is spreading all over. The brilliance is what is spreading all over my body, your body, and all that. What does it do? Apada Tala Mastakaha. Ullangal Budal Uchandalai Varai. Apada, from the sole of the feet, Apada Tala, to Mastakaha, to the top of the head. From Deham, its own body, Tannude Udalai, Tannadaha Konda Udalai, because it's assumed this body. Santa Payati. It is Sudulladaha, keeps it warm. Okay? So, Sirya Godhamadasai Rasmaya Satya Santata Santa Payatis from Dehama Padatalamastakah. I hope it's clear. Next slokam. Tasya Madhye Vagnisika Aniyo Ordhva Vyavastitaha. Tasya Madhye Vagnisika Aniyo Ordhva Vyavastitaha. This is beautiful. Tasya Madhye Tasya Madhye Vagni Sikha Aniyoho or Aniyaha Urdhva Vyavastitaha. Aniyaha Urdhva Vyavastitaha. Padangal. Now phrase. Tasya Madhye Aniyaha Vagni Sikha Urdhva Vyavastitaha. Tasya Madhye. Now remember, it is that Jwalai. Okay, now we're coming to this. Inside this Sukshma Dwaram, brilliance is there everywhere, shining all over. And in that, it's in the center, Madhye, in it, inside it, Adan Madhyal, Adan Nadivil, Aniyaha, extremely thin, Milyadana, Vahni Sika. Sika means branch, like, Sika means branch. Agni Jwalai, okay, not just the Agni itself, there's a small Jwalai, Agni Jwalai, Urdhva, male noki, pointing upwards, Vyavastitaha, it is there, Amaindirikkirathu, Adan Nadivil, in the Jwalai, Agni Milyadana Agni Jwalai, very subtle Agni Jwalai, pointing upward, Amaindirikkirathu, it is there. Now, this Jwalai, number 11, mantram number 11, Nilato yada madhyastad vyadyullekeva bhaspara Nivara tanvi Pita bhasvatyanupama Nilato yada madhyastad vyadyullekeva bhaspara Nivara tanvi Pita bhasvatyanupama. Now, that Jwalai is being described here. Okay? The Hridayam, like a Tamara mottu, like a bud of a lotus, pointing downward, full of brilliance and light, Agni Jwalai, Kolundu, Agni Kolundu. Inside that small, subtle opening dwaram, inside that there's huge brilliance, spreading light everywhere. Inside that there is a thin Jwalai pointing upward. So, this one, how does it appear? Nila Soyada Madhyastat. Okay. Vidyulla Vidyulleka Eva Bhasvara. Let us take one line at a time so you can enjoy it. The sentence is continuous, but you can break it down also. Nila Soyata Madhyastat Vidyulleke Iva Bhasvara. Nila Toyata Madhyastat. Nila, dark. Nila Mega Shamala Varnan. Okay, it is not exactly karupu, but dark blue, like a water-bearing blue. Looks like black, but it's not pitch dark, right? We all know that. That color. So Nila Toyata. Toyata is another name for Megam, because Toya means the water. Toyada means that gives water, which is the cloud. Okay. Nila Toyada, that Karutta Megam, water-bearing cloud, Madhyastat, in that water-bearing cloud, Vidyulleka Iva, Vidyulla, Vidyulla means lightning. Vidyulleke Iva, like a lightning that appears in a water-bearing dark cloud, like that, Bhasvara, it is shining like that. Niva Rasukavat Tanvi Pita Bhasvatyanupama. Niva Rasukavat Tanvi Pita Bhasvati Anupama. Niva Rasukavat Tanvi Pita Bhasvati Anupama. Padangal. The phrase sentence in a way we can understand it. Niva Rasukavat Tanvi Pita Anupama Bhasvati. Bhasvati is the verb. Okay. Niva Rasukavat. It is a very thin spike. If you look at a kernel of a rice, okay, there's a thin spike on top. It is like that. Niva Rasukavat. Okay. Tanvi. Tanvi means, again, so thin it is, extremely thin. The Jwala itself is very thin. Inside that, it is so thin it is. Nalliyadaha, Pita, Punniramaha, golden, shining in golden effulgence. Anupama, Anuvaipo Sukshvamaha. So, like, what does the Anupama mean? It cannot be perceived with the eyes that I have. It has to have a divine vision to be able to see this particular light, everything. So that is what Sukshvam. Sukshvam meaning something that is uncognizable by the senses and by the mind. Beyond all that, Anuvaipo, okay, Anupama, Bhasvati, that is shining in brilliance. Pragasitu kundirikirade. Dilato yada madhyastha vyudyulleke vabhasvara niva rasukavat tanvi pita bhasvatyanupama tatya sikaya madhye parama atma vyavastitaha. There is Bhagavan indweller, we say in English, Ulle Uraibavan, okay, Valile Merikiran, Elladasle Merikiran, present everywhere, but where is he in me? Exactly this mantram tells you. Tasya Sikaya Madhye Parama Atma Vyavastitaha. Tasyaha Shikayaha Madhye Paramatma Vyavastitaha. Shikai. It is, branch is one word, but the small ray of it that we are talking of, that is that Sikai, which is pointing upwards, this Jwalai, which itself is very thin, so subtle. It has got Sikaigal, it has got means branches, it's composed of several things, isn't it? Like, so Tasyaha Sikayaha, and the Jwalayin, Madhye, Nadivil, in the Jwalai, Paramatma Vyavasthitaha. Paramatma is firmly established, is firmly there, firmly, unshakably. Okay, Vyavasthitaha. Tasya asikaya madhye Paramatma Vyavasthitaha. Sabrahma Sasivastha Risendra Sokshara Paramasvarat. Saha Brahmaha, Saha Shivaha, Saha Harihi, Saha Indraha, Saha Aksharaha, Paramaha Swarat. Saha Brahma, Saha Brahma, Avare. So Saha Eva, that Eva is implicit. Okay. Or Avare, when we say in Tamil, right, with a certain emphasis. Saha Brahma, he is Brahma. Saha Sivaha, he is Siva. Saha Harihi, he is Vishnu. Saha Indraha, he is Indra. Saha Aksharaha, he is immortal. Saha Paramaha, he is Paramatma, Parabrahman. Saha Swarat, he is the master unto himself. Swarat. So, this is the Harihara Abheda Stuti, Harihara Abheda Buddhi, Harihara Abheda Siddhi. No difference between Hari and Hara, no difference between Shiva and Vishnu, no difference between Ayas and Ayika, nothing, no difference. This is that Bhagavan. He is only one. Okay. Tasya Sikaya Madhye Paramatma Vyavasthitaha Sabrahma Sasivastha Risendra Sokshara Paramasvarat. Ritagum Satyam Param Brahma Purushan Krishna Pingalam Udharetam Virupaksham Visvarupaya Vai Namo Namaha. Modalla Dhyanam in Narayana Suktam, then this Bhagavan's Anubhavam of Atmanubhavam of Bhagavan present in the Hridayam, then Namaskaram, Namo Namaha, Namo Namaha. Okay. Ritagum Satyam Param Brahma Purushan Krishna Pingalam Urdhvaretam Virupaksham Visvarupaya Vai Namo Namaha. The Vai is very important, very important in this slokam. We'll come to that. Ritam Satyam Param Brahma Purusham Krishna Pingalam Urdhva Retam Virupa Aksham Visvarupaya Vai Namaha Namaha. Ritam, Ritamaha, the operating principle, the beauty, the attraction, the sweetness in everything in this Visvam, in this Prapanjam, Ritam, Satyam. Okay, the support for everything. The whole creation has come from truth, from Satyam. Is being sustained by Satyam and dissolves in Satyam, as Bhagavan says. Satyam, Ritam, Satyam, Param Brahmam, Parama Parabrahmatai. ரித்தமாக இருப்பவரை, சத்தியமாக இருப்பவரை, அந்த பரபிரம்மத்தை புருஷம், தி indweller in all the embodiment, எல்லா விதமான உடல்களிலும் உறைபவரை கிருஷ்ண பிங்களம், the one, the Neela Mega Shamala Varnan, that Karutta Megam, that Krishna means black in this case, okay? It means several things, but in this case, it means the one with the Neela Mega Shamala Varnan, that body, that Karumeni Tirumal. Pingalam means like a reddish color, okay? Which is Shiva's color. So, Krishna Pingalam, that Karumeni Tirumalum, Shemmeni Shivanum, Ondraha Amainda Vadivai. They're not separate. Bhagavan, this effulgence, you can see Bhagavan Hari there, Tirumal there, in Mega Shamala Varnan. You can also see Pingala Varna Siva Peruman, that one, and the oneness, and the Vadivai. Urdhva Retam. Why this Urdhvam? This Jwala is also pointing upwards. Urdhvam does not mean north, upward to the sky. No, it means subtle, sukshmam, anor aniyan. It says, the Vedangal says that it is more subtle than the subtlest. So naturally, anything gross and heavy will always come down. The subtler it is up and up. That is what melee means. That is what we mean. Urdhva means very subtle. Urdhva Retam. That is the Viryam, Bhagavan Sakti. That is so subtle. Virupaksham, Virupa Aksham. Virupaksha is one name for Sivaperuman. Also, it means Mukkannan. But if you look at the dhatu meaning, okay, Virupa Aksham, Virupaksham. Akshaha means kan, eyes, Rupa, Virupa. As Paramacharya explained once, when Mahangal like this explained, once is enough. It enters and you'll never forget it for the rest of your life, maybe through different births also. That Rupa means form, okay? V means what? V has got two meanings, depending upon where it is. Vinayaka, a special, exclusive, supreme leader. Vishesham, something that is very special. We all know that, right? Vishesham, use that. So, the V is used, the appellation used when it is something exclusive, special, supreme, and also varieties. So Virupa Akshaha, with eyes with varieties of forms, that means eyes everywhere. Okay, that Virupaksham. Viswarupaya, Viswarupam itself. Bhagavan is the Rupam, or the Viswam is the Bhagavan's Rupam. He manifests and appears as his bigness, as his Brahmandam, what you and I call as the universe. I mean, universe is not physical. It is in our mind. It is so huge, isn't it? Consists of so many things. Yes. Okay, both mental and physical and spiritual, emotional, whatever universe we call up, we think that is all Vishwam only. That is Bhagavan's Rupam, one of his forms, Viswarupaya. Why? Why? All this, he has got all these forms. That Bhagavan, that Swarat we saw earlier, Namo Namaha, again and again and again and again. Namaskaram, Namaskaram, Namaskaram. Ritagam Satyam Param Brahma Purusham Krishna Pingalam Urdharetam Virupaksham Viswarupaya Vai Namo Namaha. Om Narayana Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Narayana Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Narayana Vidmahe. நாராயணனை பற்றி அறிய முயல்வோம், உணர்வ அனுபவிக்க முயல்வோம். ஓகே, நாராயணாய வித்மஹே, or inspired, take effort to know this Narayana. Narayanaya Vidmahe. Vasudevaya Dhimahi. That Vasudeva, who's Narayana, Dhimahi, let me meditate on him. Our Dhyanam Seivom. Narayana Suktam begins with Dhyanam only, so that we can also experience this Anubhavam. So Dhimahi, our male Dhyanam Seivom. Tan Tat Naha Vishnu Prachodayat. Tat Naha Vishnu Prachodayat. Tat Vishnu Naha Prachodayat. That Vishnu, who is appearing as Narayana, who is appearing as Vasudeva, and pervading everything, and pervading with his brilliance all over. One who eats my food first and distributes it to sustain me, and one who knows Sarvajna, one who is changeless, present everywhere, Sarvavyapi. Okay, yeah. That all the descriptions we saw earlier, Tat Vishnu. That Vishnu. Vishnu means Ulle Irpavar. One who has entered, what we call as indweller. Visvam Vishnu is what Sahasranama begins. Always remember that. Not only he is manifesting as the universe, he is also residing in me, or I am residing in him. Both are true. That Vishnu, the Antar Jyoti, whom the Rishi described. Okay, just we partook right now. That Vishnu, and the Vishnu, Prachodayat, Asirvadam Pannungo, Kudungo, that Dhimahi, and the Buddhiyai. That Swami describes, and the word Kudungo, Tarungo is Bhagavan's word. When he is describing Gayatri Mantram, he spoke in Tamil. So I'm just repeating that. Prachodayat, Ade Kudungo, Ade Tarungo, Edu Di, and the Buddhiyai, Edu Dhyanam Pannakudi and the Buddhiyai, and the Bhagavan male Dhyanam Pannakudi and the Buddhiyai, and the Narayananiyum, Vasudevaniyum, Unarakudiya Buddhiyai, Anubhavikakkudiya Buddhiyai, Kudungo. Please bless me with that Buddhi, okay, that with which I can do Dhyanam and experience that Narayana and Vasudeva, that Bhagavan who is present as Vishnu, with Atma Jyoti within me. Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. That, as we saw in the opening prayer, Bhagavan is present as the Pranava Swarupam. So that's it. So it says Pranavartha, the way that she begins, right? So that Bhagavan, Om, that is why we begin with Om, and Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May I offer my humble gratitude, loving gratitude to each and every one of you, and Sashtanga Namaskaram to my dearest master, my everything, mother, father, friend, everything, that Bhagavan, Sri Satya Sai Baba. With this blessing and grace only, we were able to partake such a nectarine portion from Veda, Narayana Suktam. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Namaskaram. Ramesh, are you all happy? Any questions, thoughts, observations from anyone? I don't know if I exceeded the time.
Good. Very nice.
Anybody wants to share anything else?
Next week, Vishnu Suktam.
Yeah, next thing we can take up Vishnu Suktam. Okay?
Sairam, sir.
And Panchasuktam, talk to Mama also whether he wants to take Vishnu Suktam or Sri Suktam, whatever he wants.
We'll go with Vishnu Suktam. Ada Mama minna chonna. Vishnu Suktam, apra Sri
Okay,
Suktam.
Vishnu Suktam. Okay, very good. We'll go according to that.
Okay.
Same time.
Sairam.
Sairam, sir. Anybody else
Sairam.
wants to say anything? Okay, then we can close it. Sairam.
Sairam.
Namaskaram.